Alright guys, here we go. This is the final part of the main
Paladin.
game. I'm gonna come up to this wall here.
Listen to.
We're just gonna take these down. This isn't too hard, it's just
Listen to
time consuming.
the wall. Try.
Okay.
Listen to the wall. What action do you... Listen. The what action? What action?
Alright, so I'm not even sure if I need to listen to these.
Right.
Because the patterns are...
Infinite Matrix F5.
The patterns are fairly easy. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this.
The what action? What action? The what action? What action? The what? The what action? A Centennial Sentinel.
I don't care.
What action? The what? The what?
I don't care, we're almost done with this.
Infinite Matrix F6. What action? The what? The what? What? The what? What?
These scrolls are annoying.
The what? What? Run. Option. Saving game. Select. Infinite Matrix F7. The what? What? The what action? The the what? The wall see what I the what I the wall what what I
This is boring.
Infinite Matrix F8.
Okay, we got 2 more levels.
Saving game.
Save
Select.
the game.
Listen. A spirited paladin. What act? The what? The what? Run away. What act? What? The what? The
Okay, last level. Woo.
run. Learn op saving game. Select an infinite matrix F9.
Oh. Thank goodness.
What action? The one.
Oh, come on.
The wall. The wall. The run. Listen to the walls. What? The
There.
drag back. Save off. Saving game. Please select the listen. Try the one. The
Ah.
the what?
Almost done.
Listen. Try the what? The one. The saving game. Select the listen. Try the Let's try.
This is just repetitive. Aha.
Simon found a galactic dust. Would you like to heal? Saving game.
All right, so there is a teleporter here.
A spear. Wastelands.
And here we are in an area that is pretty much wide open. I'm not even sure if there's anything over here. I'm just heading south. No, it just looks like a ginormous room. So, at this point, we have two bosses left. Yeah, there's nothing here. Okay. So, the objective is to head north. Although I think what I'm going to do is...
Saving game. Select
save the game.
765 of 7. Simon.
Let's actually, well...
20 impact. Drag. Kelly. Gabe. Shauna. Current. Select an X. Saving game. Select.
Use Shauna here. And we're just heading north. And as I say, there are two
Hello,
more...
Ross. An eerily familiar voice said.
Oh.
Hello, Ross. An eerily familiar voice said.
Yeah, so here is the first boss battle.
Father? I asked, confused. But how? Not me, silly Ross. I am a mere hologram. He said. Aren't these ruins tragic? They aren't real, not in the traditional sense, but they represent, and therefore are tragic. Let me tell you a story. Once these fields were blooming with roses, flowers, grass, and living beasts, birds, and insects. It was a vibrant field, an innocent field. This field never harmed anyone. In fact, it brought pleasure to many men and women. Something took this field and burnt it all to ashes. They took the innocent meadow and destroyed it for no good reason but their own greed. This is the paladin internal matrix core. It no longer functions. The craft has roughly 30 minutes left to exist. Ross, the virus is still here, it is. Suddenly, his voice began to change, become deeper and beginning to sound evil. Still affecting their virtual fo forms.
Uh-oh.
It appears my mutation is complete. The now cruel sound perversion of my father said. Prepare to meet your Micah. Again. Infected Cruel Claw has challenged you to a battle. Select your move. Roll dice.
Now,
use a
the way this works is very much like the Stella battle. There is a scroll that will randomize, and you will have to cast it. I think it's Final Oblivion.
So, Final Corruption.
No, Final Corruption. I'm sorry. Final Oblivion is a scroll that you get later on. On I think one of the characters. I think it's Simon.
Final Corruption, base power, 200.
So this will gradually increase in power. The saving grace about this is that unlike the Stella battle, the scroll only randomizes once. So once you learn it, it's not too hard to do. I should be okay because this character has a lot of health. So let's see if I can do this here.
Shauna casts a perfect Final Corruption, dealing 220 damage. Infected Cruel Claw attacks Shauna, dealing 15 damage.
Yeah, I'm fine.
So, you final. Shauna casts a perfect Final Corruption, dealing 211 damage. Final Corruption, base power, 400.
Okay, so now it has changed.
Shauna casts a perfect Final Corruption, dealing 360 damage. Infected Cruel Claw attacks Shauna, dealing 15 damage. So, you final. Shauna casts a perfect Final Corruption, dealing 423 damage. And so, you Final Corruption, base power, 400. Shauna casts a perfect Final Corruption, dealing 384 and so defense. Final Corruption, base power, 400. Shauna casts Final Corruption, base power, 400. Final. Shauna casts a perfect infect. Select 47%. Final Corruption, base power, 400. Final Corruption, base power, 400. Hey-ya! And still 24%. 393 of 572.
Yeah, I'm fine.
You final corruption, base power, 800.
Alright, so here we go.
Hey-ya! You Hey-ya! Hey-ya! You Hey-ya! Shauna casts a decent final corruption, dealing 0 damage and still 24. You Hey-ya!
And you have to cast it perfectly.
You Hey-ya!
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Use Hey-ya! Shauna still you find Hey-ya! Select 24 268. You Hey-ya! You Hey-ya! Shauna casts a perfect final corruption, dealing 804 damage. In fact, still 3%, 238. Use
And that's why I say you want to have a lot of health on your characters, because the more health you have, the more times you can fail trying to figure this out.
roll down. Use it.
This isn't the fairest fight,
Select
but it's not terrible either.
final corruption, base power, 1000.
Okay, so let's see if I can do this again here.
Hey-ya! Infected cruel. So you find Hey-ya! Shauna select you find Hey-ya! You can't find Hey-ya! You Hey-ya! Shauna casts a perfect final corruption, dealing 1095 damage. Infected Cruel Claw defeated.
Alright, so that is done, which means the last challenge is going to be the final boss, or Pierre. So,
Shauna has gained 12,000 experience points.
yeah. I feel pretty good.
Shauna has increased. Strength has increased by 3. Ross has strength.
Everyone levels up.
Kelly strength. Cecil has strength. Gabriel has strength. Simon has increased to level 52. Strength. Shauna has received 5,000 coins.
Alright.
The hologram began to distort. It's time for the final challenge, the final trial. The hologram said, its voice cracking and distorting just as the image was distorting. Fight for the future of the halflings, fight to keep the dragon legacy alive. I believe in all of you, don't let me down. The image began to fade, starting with the head. Fight the good fight, protect your friends. The volume of the image's voice was now very quiet, I could hardly hear it. The war has still been fought, even if others say it had ended 3 years ago. This fight can and will determine the future. The image was cut off completely, the voice now nothingness. I sat on the ground for a few moments, gathering my strength. Alright guys, come on. I said. It's time to make things right. Let's commence the final battle and teach the human race a lesson. Ready?
Right, so we are heading north and to the final battle, which I have a strategy for doing that, which I will share as soon as we get there. This area is way too big, by the way. Come on. So at some point, there will be a save area. And then the final battle will commence. And this game really needs footsteps. Okay.
Game. Would you like to heal? Saving game.
Alright, now, let's go over here and look for the galactic dust. If I can find it.
Shauna found a galactic dust. Items. Galactic dust. 35.
Now, why do I only have 35?
Select.
Are there 2? Because I should have one more. There should be 36. And that's what I don't get, because as far as I know, this is the last save point. Which is, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna walk along here and see if there's anything off to the west. I doubt it, but you never know. No, okay. So.
Game. Would you like to heal? Saving game.
Alright, now let's head north. And here we go.
It may have only been a picture, but there stood in front of us a door. A door, many times larger than I had ever seen. A stream of light could be seen coming from the bottom of the door. As a group, we walked through the door. I do not mean we opened the door and entered the room beyond, I meant what I said, through it. The door was closed, but yet we passed through it as if in a dream. One thing's for sure, this was no dream. I just knew that Pierre's room was behind that door. I quivered with anticipation. Get out of my way. The French man, who was responsible for so many deaths, said. We're all gonna die if you don't come with me to the escape pods, he said.
Right.
Oh, no, I said. You're not leaving this place alive, Pierre. You've caused everyone too much pain, I said through gritted teeth. Gabriel punched Pierre, causing his lip to bleed.
Yeah.
Pierre leveled a gun at us. What was that? He said. Killing us won't do you any good, I said. The last escape pod has launched. Besides, I intend to see you dead, so in the end, does it really matter if there's an escape pod left? I asked. You fools. All of you will die. Perhaps you have forgotten, my dear men and women, that I still hold the gun. I flinched nervously. Shauna walked in front of me. He fired the gun. The noise reverberated around the cabin. At the last second, Shauna jumped out of the way, knocking me out of the way as well.
Okay, how do you avoid getting shot? I mean, I guess they aren't human, so maybe that explains it, but still, that's kind of... Ah, well, whatever. It's a game. Suspend reality for a while.
Nice shot. Oh, sorry, I mean not. I taunted. Kelly picked up the Glock and threw it at Pierre's face. He blindly shot 4 shots, most of them missing and hitting the wall, one of them piercing Simon's shoulder. Eh! He yelled with pain. Thankfully, the wound was far from fatal. All right, Pierre, I taunted. You have one more bullet left, and quite a number of targets. I'll knock that smug smile right off of your face, you idiot, he shouted. Pierre has challenged you to a battle. Select your move, roll dice.
Alright, and now for what is, I think, my favorite track of the entire game. this is the final battle, and the way it works is Pierre will randomly request a certain scroll be used. You have to cast that scroll from whatever character that happens to be. You can withdraw characters from the battle if they're getting too weak, or you just don't want them to participate, which is what I'm going to do, because my strategy involves using Shauna and Simon to take him out. And this music is pretty cool. So,
Slice with knife.
Also, you will get poisoned every 5 rounds. Actually, beginning this round, he will poison one of your characters.
Defend.
So I'm going to defend.
Shauna crouches into a defensive stance. Bring forward the one who can use murder on demand.
That would be Shauna.
Pierre attacks Shauna, dealing 15 damage. Pierre casts Toxic Ball, but it didn't seem to harm Shauna.
Now, from what I can tell, Gabriel is the only one that cannot be poisoned. So actually, what I might do
Press. Now load.
is load the game,
Gabriel.
because this would actually let me get off a free shot. Now,
Drag. Practice a scroll. Listen.
let's see.
So, Fatal Blast. Base power, 80.
Yeah!
What?
Actually, it's not that hard. Let's see.
Fate.
Yeah!
What? Practice. Fate.
Yeah!
Come on. What? Practice. Fate.
Yeah!
Because what I can do,
Come on. What? Practice. Can't. Fate.
Yeah!
Perfect.
what I can do is get off a free shot
Cancel. So,
my first round. So let's do that.
it may have only.
All right. So,
Get out of.
so here we go. Let's see what
Pierre
I can do here.
has. You. Fatal.
Yeah!
Ah.
Press. Now load.
If I can pull it off. Let's see. And I think it goes without saying that your scrolls have to be perfect. If you do not cast them perfectly, you will not do damage. So let's.
You. Murder.
Oh, come
Shauna casts
on!
Press and. So, now loading.
And now my battery's going dead.
Charging battery. 12%.
Alright, so here we go.
Shauna. So, see Gabriel. So, learn option. Saving game. Select.
Alright.
The last. P. Use. Fate.
Yeah! Fatal Blast!
Gabriel casts a perfect Fatal Blast, dealing 94 damage. Bring forward the one who can use Charge of Fury. Pierre attacks Gabriel, dealing 99 damage. Pierre casts Toxic Ball, but it didn't seem to harm Gabriel.
Now, I don't know why that is, but that's the way it is.
Select a character you wish to withdraw from the battle. Cancel if none. Ross. Kelly. Cecil. Gabe. Shauna. Cancel. Ross.
Let's get rid of
Cecil.
Cecil.
You have opted to withdraw Cecil. Yes. Select the active character. Ross.
And let's
Kelly. Gabe.
Gabriel, why not?
Select your move. Roll.
Now, this is turn number 1, so you have 4 turns before he will cast Toxic Ball again. So just keep that in mind
Use a drag. Select can.
as I teach you how this battle works and teach you my strategy that works for me. Some people may have different ones.
Fatal Blast
I like this one. What was it? Charge of Fury?
or Charge of Fury. Base.
Yeah! Charge of Fury!
Gabriel casts a perfect Charge of Fury, dealing 40 damage. Bring forward the one who can use Embodiment of Righteousness. Pierre attacks Gabriel, dealing 102 damage. Select a character you wish to withdraw. Kelly. Gabriel.
Let's get rid of Gabriel.
Yes. Select the active character. Ross. Kelly.
Embodiment of Righteousness. I think that's Kelly. I do not know how to cast that.
Shauna. Simon. Ross. Kelly. Shauna. Simon.
Let's go ahead and
Ross. Select your move. Roll dice. Select defend.
let's just defend.
Ross crouch. Bring forward the one who can use Meteor Rush.
Okay.
Pierre attacks Ross. Select a character you wish to withdraw. Kelly.
Get rid of Kelly.
You have yes. Select Simon. Select use it. Select Black Hole. Meteor Rush.
Ah.
Simon casts a decent Meteor Rush, but Pierre does not seem harmed. Bring forward the one who can use Embodiment of Selflessness. Pierre attacks Simon. Select a character you wish to cancel. Ross. Yes. Select the Simon. Shauna. Sean. Select your move. Roll dice.
Okay, so this is round number... Oh gosh. Now I'm forgetting.
Defend.
I'm gonna defend just for safety purposes.
Shauna crouches. Bring forward the one who can use Giga Candela. Pierre attacks Shauna. Select a character you wish. Cancel. Select the active Simon. Shauna.
I wasted a turn.
Select your defend. Shauna crouch. Bring forward the one who can use Meteor Rush. Pierre attacks Shauna, dealing 15 damage. Pierre casts Toxic Ball, but it didn't seem to harm Shauna.
Okay, so let's see.
Select a character you wish to withdraw from the battle. Cancel. Select the act Simon. Use Meteor Rush.
Meteor Rush. Let's see. How do you cast this one? I'm gonna preview it. Ah.
Meteor Rush.
Meteor Rush.
Simon casts a perfect Meteor Rush, dealing 81 damage.
Okay, so this should be turn number 1. So we've got 3 more before he...
Bring forward the one who can use Murder on Demand. Pierre attacks Simon, dealing 37. Select Simon. Cancel. Shauna.
Oh, whoops, I don't want to do that.
You have yes. No. Select Simon. Cancel. Select Simon. You select Murder.
Yeah! Murder on Demand.
Shauna casts a perfect Murder on Demand, dealing 478 damage.
Alright.
Bring forward the one who can use death in 3 easy steps. Pierre attacks Shauna, dealing 27 damage. Select Cancel. Simon. Shauna. Select.
Okay, this should be round number 3.
Use death.
Yeah! Death in 3 easy steps.
Shauna casts a perfect death in 3 easy steps, dealing 287. Bring forward the one who can use Murder on Demand. Pierre. Select Cancel. Simon. Shauna. You can't murder.
Yeah!
The good news is, since I withdrew most of the characters...
Murder on Demand.
Shauna casts a perfect Murder on Demand, dealing 474 damage.
Since I withdrew most of the characters, it's only choosing from like 5 or 6 scrolls.
Bring forward the one who can use death in 3 easy steps. Pierre attacks Shauna, dealing 29. Select Cancel. Shauna. Select Defend.
Okay, I think I have to defend.
81%. Shauna crouch. Bring forward the one who can use Black Hole. Pierre attacks Shauna, dealing 14 damage. Pierre casts Toxic Ball, but it didn't seem to harm Shauna. Select a Cancel. Simon. Use black hole.
Okay, black hole. Let's see.
Black hole.
Simon casts a perfect black hole, dealing 145 damage. Bring forward the one who can use murder on demand.
Okay, so this should be round number 2.
Pierre attacks Simon. So cancel. So Simon. Shauna. So use murder.
Okay.
Yeah!
Shauna casts a decent murder on demand, but Pierre, bring forward the one who can use black hole. Pierre, select cancel.
Okay.
So Simon, diffuse black.
Black hole.
Simon casts a perfect black hole, dealing 131. Bring forward the one who can use black hole. Pierre, select cancel. Simon. So use select black.
Ah.
Bring forward the one who can use Giga Candela. Pierre, select cancel. Shauna, defend. 77%. 420. Shauna, bring forward the one who can use murder on demand. Pierre attack. Pierre casts toxic ball, but it didn't seem to harm Shauna. So cancel. Shauna, use murder.
Yeah! Murder on demand.
Shauna casts a perfect murder on demand, dealing 470 damage. Bring forward the one who can use death in 3 easy steps.
Alright, so
Pierre attacks Shauna, dealing 29 damage. Select cancel. Shauna, select
this should be round number 2.
use select death.
Yeah! Death in 3 easy steps.
Shauna casts a perfect death in 3 easy steps, dealing 252 damage. Bring forward the one who can use murder on demand. Pierre, cancel. Simon, Shauna, select 68%. Use murder.
Yeah! Murder on demand.
Shauna casts a perfect murder on demand, dealing 449 damage. Bring forward the one who can use Giga Candela. Pierre attack, select, cancel. Simon, Shauna, select
Okay, I should get one more attack.
62. Use death in Giga Candela.
Yeah!
Shauna casts a failed Giga Candela, but Pierre, bring forward the one who can use Meteor Rush. Pierre, select, cancel. Simon. Select your move. Defend. Simon bring forward the one who can use murder on demand. Pierre casts toxic ball, but it didn't seem to harm Simon. Select a character you wish to cancel. Simon.
Okay, murder on demand.
Shauna. Simon. Shauna.
I think is what he said.
Simon. Shauna. Murder.
Man.
Yeah! Murder on demand.
Shauna casts a perfect murder on demand, dealing 467 damage.
Man.
Bring forward the one who can use Giga Candela.
Okay, so this is round 2 coming up.
Pierre attack. Cancel. Simon. Shauna. Diffuse a dragon.
Okay, now how do you cast this?
Death Giga Candela.
Let me preview.
Yeah!
Giga.
Yeah! Giga Candela!
Shauna casts a perfect Giga Candela, dealing 343 damage. Bring forward the one who can use Embodiment of Selfless. Pierre, cancel. Shauna, use Embodiment of Self.
Yeah! Embodiment of selflessness.
Shauna casts a perfect Embodiment of Selflessness, dealing 243 damage. Bring forward the one who can use Murder on Demand. Pierre attack. Cancel. Shauna, use murder.
Yeah!
Come on.
Shauna, bring forward the one who can use Meteor Rush. Pierre, cancel. Simon, select your move. Roll 590 of 48%. Defend.
Okay, I'm doing okay.
Simon crouches. Bring forward the one who can use Giga Candela. Pierre attack. Pierre casts Toxic Ball, but it didn't seem to harm Simon. So cancel. Simon, So Simon. Sean. Select 48%. 185 of 575.
Uh-oh. This is not good.
Use it.
Okay, what was it?
Select-
Giga Candela?
Death. Giga Candela.
Oh, crap.
Murder. Giga Can.
Let's see.
Hey-ya! Giga Candela!
Shauna casts a perfect Giga Candela, dealing 380 damage. Bring forward the one who can use death in 3. Pierre. Select the Simon. Shauna. Select your move. 156. 43%. Use death.
Hey-ya! Death in 3 easy steps.
Shauna casts a perfect death in 3 easy steps, dealing 247. Bring forward the one who can use death in Pierre. Select use death.
Hey-ya!
Ah, come on.
Bring forward the one who can use black hole. Pierre attack. Select a cancel. Simon. Select your move. 39%. Use a drag. Black hole.
Black hole.
Simon casts a perfect black hole, dealing 145 damage. Bring forward the one who can use Giga Candela. Pierre. Select cancel. Select the active character. Simon.
Okay, I'm gonna defend.
Select your 530 defense. Simon. Bring forward the one who can use volcanic storm. Pierre attacks Simon. Pierre casts toxic ball, but it Simon. Select your move. Roll
Okay, Volcanic Storm.
37%.
That's gonna be a pain to cast.
518 of 780. Defend. Use a dragon.
I can try.
Black. Cancel. Volcanic storm. Base power. 300.
This one has a beep at the 15-second mark, and then a beep at 30 seconds. Oh man, I hate this.
Cancel. Select your move. Roll die.
You know what?
Defend.
No.
Simon crouch. Bring forward the one who can use volcanic storm.
Oh, come on.
Pierre attacks Simon, dealing 16 damage. Select a cancel. Select Simon. Defend.
Okay, this is round number 2.
Simon crouches into a defense. Bring forward the one who can use death in 3. Pierre. Select cancel. Sean. Select 98. 37. Use death.
Okay.
Embodiment. Death.
Let's see.
Death.
Hey-ya! Death in 3 easy steps.
Shauna casts a perfect death in 3 easy steps, dealing 270 damage. Bring forward the one who can use murder on Pierre. Select cancel. Shauna. Select your move. 69 of 575. Use murder on demand. Cancel.
Man.
Murder.
Okay.
Murder.
Hey-ya! Murder on demand.
Shauna casts a perfect murder on demand, dealing 458. Bring forward the one who can use meteor rush. Pierre attacks Shauna, dealing 31 damage. Select a cancel. Simon. Use 28%.
Okay, 28%.
Use me.
Sorry, my nose is all runny.
Meteor rush.
Alright, so...
Simon casts a decent. Bring forward the one who can use Giga Candela. Pierre attacks Simon, dealing 36 damage. Pierre casts toxic ball, poisoning Simon.
Uh-oh.
Select a character you wish to withdraw. Simon. Cancel. Shauna.
This isn't good.
You have yes. Select the active character. Select your move. Slice with knife. Defend. 449. Simon crouches. Simon suffers 39 damage from the poison. Bring forward the one who can use meteor rush. Pierre attacks Simon. Select the active Simon. Select 28. 394. Use a
Okay.
black hole. Simon suffers 30. Bring forward the one who can use black hole. Pierre attack. Select the select 320. Use black hole.
Black hole.
Simon casts a perfect black hole, dealing 151 damage. Simon suffers 39 damage from the poison. Bring forward the one who can use Volcanic Storm. Pierre attacks Simon, dealing 32 damage. Select the 26%, 252. Use a Volcanic Storm.
Okay, I can try this.
Volcanic Storm!
Simon casts a perfect Volcanic Storm, dealing 187 damage.
Okay, I just got lucky.
Simon suffers 39. Bring forward the one who can use Volcanic Storm. Pierre attacks Simon, dealing 37 damage. Select the 23, 176 of use a Volc.
Volcanic Storm!
Simon casts a perfect Volcanic Storm, dealing 203 damage. Simon suffers 39. Bring forward the one who can use Black Hole. Pierre casts Toxic Ball, but it didn't see. Select 21%, 105 of 700. Use it. Select Black Hole.
Black Hole!
Simon casts a perfect Black Hole, dealing 137. Simon suffers 39. Bring forward the one who can use Black Hole. Pierre, select Simon. Select your 19%, 34 of 780.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make it.
19%.
Okay, well, I think you get the idea. And really the only reason I failed like that was because I was missing. What I will do is I'm going to pause the recording, I'm going to battle him, and I will come back when I defeat him. So the next time I continue, we will be on the victory screen. So I hope this has given you a good idea of how this battle works.
Audacity track.
That is my strategy. That is not the only way to do it, but that's how I like doing it. So I will be back. Alright guys, I am back, and I'm still in the battle actually. Because I want to show you one more thing.
Paladin.
Currently, Pierre is at
12%.
12%, and I want to show you what happens when he drops down to, I think it's below 10%.
Defend. Slight. Roll dice.
So I am...
Shauna. Use a dragon murder. Giga Candela. Death. Embodiment of selflessness.
Alright, let's do...
Cancel.
Embodiment of selflessness.
Embodiment of selflessness.
Shauna casts a perfect embodiment of selflessness, dealing 270 damage. Bring forward the one who can use Meteor Rush. Pierre attacks Shauna, dealing 27 damage. Pierre seems to drain away your health, dealing 14 damage to you, and restoring the same to himself.
Yeah, so he will begin to heal himself at the expense of you.
Select cancel.
So...
Select your move. Roll dice. 132 of 780. 9%. Defend.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have him defend.
Simon crouches into a defensive stance. Bring forward the one who can use Meteor Rush. Pierre attacks Simon, dealing 17 damage. Pierre seems to drain away your health, dealing 12 damage. Select a cancel. Select Simon. Select your move. Roll dice.
Okay, so we have 3 more turns before he poisons again. So
9%. 103 of. Use a Dragon Strike scroll.
I think what I will do
Select Black Hole. Meteor Rush.
is I will cast the... well...
Cancel. 9%. Use Meteor Rush.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do this.
Meteor.
Really? I was off by a millisecond and it...
Bring forward the one who can use Black Hole. Pierre attacks Simon, dealing 40 damage. Pierre seems to select cancel. Shauna. Simon. You have opted. Yes. Select the active character. Shauna. Select your move. Roll die. 216 of 587. 9%. Defend.
So let's see if I can do this. I should have 2 rounds left. I'm going to waste this one though.
Shauna crouches in. Bring forward the one who can use Giga Candela. Pierre attacks Shauna, dealing 13 damage. Pierre seems to drain away your health, dealing 7 damage to you, and select the act. Shauna. Giga Candela.
Giga Candela, whatever. Let's go ahead and let's go.
Cans. 10%. Use.
Yeah, he's healing himself, but that's okay.
Murder. Giga Cand.
I should have enough health to pull this off. All right, so here we go.
Hey-ya! Giga Candela!
Shauna casts a perfect Giga Candela, dealing 394. Bring forward the one who can use embodiment of Pierre attacks Shauna, dealing 28. Pierre seems to drain away your health, dealing 16. Select your move. 4%. 150 of 500. Defend.
Okay, now I defend.
Shauna crouches into it. Bring forward the one who can use death in 3 easy steps. Pierre attacks Shauna, dealing 14 damage. Pierre seems to drain away. Select the
Oh,
Select your
really?
5% system. Slice 126. Defend.
Oh, crap.
Shauna crouches in. Bring forward the one who can use death in 3. Pierre attacks Shauna. Pierre seems to select the
Wait.
select 107 of 500. 5%. You death.
I thought he was gonna poison. Darn it. Let's see.
Death.
Okay, I think I can pull this off. So we just hope.
Death.
Hey-ya! Death in 3 easy steps.
Shauna, bring forward the one who can use Giga Candela. Pierre attacks Shauna, dealing 24. Pierre seems to drain. Select your move. Roll die. 2%.
Oh, I guess he's not poisoning. And this last shot should take him out.
Use it. Death. Giga Candela.
So
Hey-ya! Giga Candela!
Shauna casts a perfect Giga Candela, dealing 351 damage. Pierre defeated.
and there you go. He is gone. And I have won. So wow. Yeah, I had to take a break, and I took a day and a half break because this was driving me crazy. Man, okay, so that is it.
Shauna has gained 90,000 experience points.
Wow.
Shauna has increased to level 74. Strength has increased by 15. Kelly. Cease. Strength. Gabe. Gabriel can now use the Dragon Strike Scroll Wraith's Curse.
And Gabriel has another scroll.
Simon has increased to level 55.
Sorry, that was my phone
Strength has increased by 0. Defense.
falling out of my pocket.
Stella has strength has.
Alright, so
Shauna has. There, he's dead. I said, satisfied.
whoops, I skipped that. I'm sorry. She got a lot of coins though, and now we have the cutscene. So let's see here.
There, he's dead. I said, satisfied. Check his pulse, make absolutely sure. Gabriel demanded. Cecil did so. The man had no pulse. Come on then, let's get out of here. Shauna said. Shauna grumbled something about it being pointless to try, but we continued on our way regardless. We raced out of the room, down the hall and up the stairs. The heat was horrible. Roughly 140 degrees on Recreation Floor 1. We rushed to the wing. There is still hope. Simon Chevron yelled over the sound of destructing ship. What hope? Us shouted. We are the only ones left on the ship. Everyone else has either been killed themselves or escaped. Mr. Chevron explained. There is an old escape pod, deemed out of service. It should still run. Some hope is better than no hope. But there's only 6 seats. I said.
Okay, so this begs the question. if I hadn't rescued Stella, would the ending be different? I'm curious. If you guys know, please let me know. But this is how this is. So I did not get all of the treasures, which I think, honestly, this right here is the better ending. I think getting all of the treasures, I think that's a crummy way to end the game.
That's one seat too few. There's a one-man escape pod I'll have to take separate from the rest of you, Simon explained. Right, okay, I said. We clambered in and began to launch.
And now we wait on a timer.
Not 20 seconds after we launched, the ship, which had offered comfort and hope to many dragon halflings, exploded. Simon's ship was still too close. His escape pod went up in flames. In a way, this death method wasn't the worst thing in the world. It would have been so sudden, he wouldn't have even known it happened. The trip continued, tears in my group's eyes.
And now we wait. And I will sing the Jeopardy song. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, my singing is terrible. I'm sorry.
We eventually landed on a planet called Hardinali.
All right, so after that wait, you get that message. And no, by the way, I don't care that much about Jeopardy. I just know the song.
The planet was mostly free of life. It was about 3/4 the size of Earth, and contained about 50 million human beings. The ruins of the ship also crashed on the planet. No clue how it both just happened to land here, and why it didn't disintegrate upon entry into this planet.
Right?
With the help of some of the more friendly of the planet's inhabitants, we created a small ship which could travel the half-light year in 1 month. The day of departure soon did come. The inhabitants, who had come to know us, cried as we boarded our ship. Have a wonderful life, some of them said as we began to take off. I married Sean after we had been on Japolis for a few months, and we had 3 wonderful children.
Yay, they had babies.
Kelly and Cecil also were married and had 2 children.
And so did they.
Slowly society was built on this planet.
But how about Gabriel and Stella? What'd they do?
The term dragon halfling was no longer used after 20 or so years, as it no longer fit. Most of the halflings weren't halflings at all, but children of halflings. They inherited our powers, everything about them was like us. And so, that is my story. I conclude tiredly. I am now 105 years old.
105?
I hope you learn from my story. I never thought I'd see my own great-great-grandchildren, but I suppose anything's possible. Halflings live a bit longer than humans, but I never dreamt I'd live to this age. I've heard recent rumors from your fathers and mothers, my great-grandchildren, that plans are being made to return to Earth on the 100th anniversary of the Human-Dragon War, to try and make peace with the humans. I do hope they've cleaned up their government, and I do hope it will be a success. I can only hope my story helps them in some way or another. Goodbye now, you're free to go and play. The group of 5 to 12-year-old children ran off in various directions to occupy themselves in a variety of ways. Ross, who served as the narrator and hero for most of the tale, slowly rises to his feet. He hobbles out of the building he was in. He leans on his walking stick and looks up to the sky. I hope you're proud of me up there, he says hoarsely. I've been trying too hard not to relive those memories. But now I have relived them, not in part, but in full. Well, except the time I went back to check out the ruins. Now there's an interesting tale. I hope you are proud of me, Father. I hope my life pleases you, Simon. I hope you are happy, Lucy. He walks away, slowly.
Thanks for playing Paladin of the Sky. Credits. Programmer, Aaron Baker. Beta testers, Jordan Werner, Philip Benefall, and Yukio Nozawa. The voices in the game were provided by Aaron Baker as Ross and Gabriel, Tanya Melajevic as Callie and Shauna, Philip Benefall as Cecil, Viva Becker as Lucy, and Bob Barnes as Simon Shevern. Some sound effects provided by www.soundj.com. Music provided for free by Aaron Crow, Techno AXE, Gyro Wolf, New Skill Games, and Joel Day. Other music was purchased from ibaudio.com, machinimasound.com, and incompetech.com. Paladin of the Sky was made with the, now free, Last Bay Game Toolkit. This is a brief overview of the game credits. For the full credits, please see the included credits.txt or download the credits.txt file at www.vgstorm.com/cod/pots/credits.txt.
So,
You are in cabin 101.
so now we're in this cabin here. And yeah. So there's one more thing I want to do before I wrap this up. And that is
Shauna slept in everyone's health saving game. Game save.
that is not that. I'm gonna come back out of here.
Cabin 102.
So now here's my concern.
Drag back item medicine healing item galactic dust 35.
I don't have all the
Select-
galactic dusts,
Roll run Sean
and I don't want to fight that. I don't have the galactic dust, so I think if I go into the area under construction, it's not going to let me do anything. And I don't know what I missed. That's what confuses me.
recreation floor 1. Recreation floor 3.
What I will say too is that you can go back and fight Pierre again. I'm not exactly sure why you'd want to do that, unless you just wanted to level.
Helium lounge.
Where's the under construction area? I thought it was around here.
Employees lounge.
No, that's not it. Is it on the... Oh, you know what? I think it's on the previous floor.
Gateway lounge.
Yeah, okay. That would make sense. So,
There's too much damage from the destruction to continue. A frightened
let me find this here. Actually, wait.
Billy.
Where is it?
Greater power.
What the heck? Oh,
Under construction. Hello. This room is currently under construction. I'm afraid nobody is allowed past. I'm afraid you need to leave. Incidentally, if you run across a rare item called galactic dust, let me know.
Yeah, I have all of them, but one. So what did I miss?
The stuff's not exactly valuable on its own, but if you can find me enough of it, it would be very useful for building certain parts of this area.
I'm 99.9% sure I grabbed every one. So
This room, I'm afraid you need to leave.
So, what you're supposed to be able to do is it accesses another area, but I can't go there for some reason. If I hit Q,
The main game is completed. There are no hints for any additional areas.
yeah, no hints for additional areas. However, if I come over here and go back to Wing 1.
Recreation floor 2. Residential floor 4. Residential floor 1.
Oh, I'm a dummy. I am a dum-dum. Let's very quickly go investigate that area, since I guess that's the only thing that I can do now.
There's a guy in cabin 16 who really...
Yeah, you're not helping.
Select an save game. Saving game. Select Wing 1.
Now,
Lower chamber.
okay, that's the lower chamber. Someone told me I had to go to Wing 1.
There's a difference between
So there's something I'm missing?
Ross. Shauna whispered. I've seen your wisdom, I said. I see the benefit in leaving. He'll die anyway, for sure. Gabriel should live, not perish chasing revenge. Well said. My dear Shauna replied. Hey, Simon said.
Okay, so that's the other thing. Simon is still with us, and I don't know why that is. I don't know if that's a bug or what, but this doesn't make sense. Unless... Does this happen before the ship blows up? See, that's what I don't get. Like, are you put into another timeline or something where you're there and then you leave? The continuity here is kind of weird.
We're just in time to take the last of the escape pods. Just in time. Kelly said, relieved. We're gonna be alright. I slowly climbed into the escape pod.
Oh, wait.
I sat next to Kelly as we lifted off from the ground. Tears flowed from my eyes as the adrenaline wore off. I was so utterly, so completely exhausted after the events of the past few days. The craft was pre-programmed to land on the nearest planet supporting life. This actually was not far at all from our launch point. So close, in fact, Paladin crash-landed on it. Its ruins are still there, as far as I know. When we landed, our minds were full of questions.
Oh, so this is dialogue that happened right before they left that for some reason wasn't part of the original ending.
The most important of these, we already knew the answer. Would our lives ever be the same? No. They most certainly would not. Our lives were changed, forever. For better or for worse, none of us knew, we could only hope. It was some decade later I and my friends returned to the crash site of Paladin. We were going to honor those who died, as well as perhaps discover new facts about that terrible night 10 years ago. Simon, the only name we call him now, wanted to see if he could discover anything about Ringzina, the evil woman who tried to kill us in the headquarters. I and Cecil teased him about having a crush on her. They were, after all, close in age. By the way his face colored, you could swear that it was a true accusation. Love is a bewildering thing. Our adventures in the ruins of Paladin began in what appeared to be the ruins of a cabin.
So,
Shauna found a galactic stone. Shauna stored the galactic stone in the item's pocket.
So this is the post-game area. Now,
Select.
the galactic stones are items that you're supposed to find in the post-game that unlock things. As I said, I don't know where that last galactic dust is, though, and if any of you know, let me know. I'm going to take a quick look around this area, and then I will call this over. So let's see here.
The ruins are as a labyrinth. Vast, complicated, and with no landmarks. Kind of sounds like my life, actually.
So there's that.
You are in Paladin ruins.
Yeah, there are... Yep.
Would you like to heal? With saving game.
Now,
Select Stella. Simon.
yeah, Simon is still a part of the group, and I don't know why.
Select
I think that's a bug.
Audacity.
Sorry about that.
Paladin.
So, yeah, there's a passage going this
A
way.
plunder thug has.
And,
The main game is completed.
yep, so there are no hints at this stage. I'm left on my own. So, and it looks like I can't go back to the main ship anyway. So, this is where I'm going to end it. I'm going to close the game.
Audacity.
And so there you go. I hope you have enjoyed the game. At least the main game. I will obviously be back to continue this new game area. But there you go. That is a complete playthrough of the main game. I'll leave you with my final thoughts really quickly. I think it's decent. Obviously, the game could do with a few more things, more landmarks, maybe some place markers so that you know if you've visited this place in the past. It could definitely do with some footstep noises, because as it is right now, it sounds like you're flying. There are no steps, and it's just weird. Sounds for casting spells, sounds when spells fail and when they actually hit, as well as sounds from various creatures that would make it better. But overall, it's a decent game, and I hope you have enjoyed this playthrough. So, with that all done and my rambling done, you guys take care. Bye.